Hi there, thanks for joining me today. This is Amy with crazybeautiful.com, and we are going to make a rolled paper pine cone. This is the Biggs die, the rolled flower Biggs die, and I'm just going to use a piece of early espresso and run that through. Now the first step that I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. I have the double bracket punch here, and I'm just going to start with the smallest little scallop. Can you see that? I'm going to just punch into that, into the curved part of that scallop. And you really just want, for these small ones, you just want the little triangle kind of filled. And that's how much you're going to cut off. As you get a little bit bigger, you can come in a little bit more, and you will see, if you come in just a little bit more here, it'll start looking like it kind of has a double point, like a pine cone. It's not really a petal, but kind of like the pine cone petal shape. Does pine cone have a petal? I don't know. So see there, I've gotten even a little bit more of the circle, and when you punch it out, you're sort of creating, I guess it's like a double curvature. They don't have to be perfect. You're just going to work your way all the way around. And the way I'm doing this is I'm just kind of trying to get my punch perpendicular to the circle. So like this scallop right there, I'm just taking my punch in and cutting that out. Now that one was a little off. I might go back and even them out a little bit. There you go. And actually, the more you go in, the more of that sort of double, it's not a really, it does kind of form a point, but it's still sort of curved. So if you want, I might just go back and take a little bit more off of that, and you get sort of that point. There you go. So now that I have that all punched, I am just going to take my bone folder and start kind of adding a curve to it. Just carefully drag it along, sort of like when you're rolling ribbon with the scissors. You want to be sure not to do it too hard so that it rips it, but you're just going to do that to the whole thing. And there you go. I am going to just use the side of an X-Acto blade. It's pretty dull, so I like to just use it because it has a point on it, and I can sort of use it to twist. I'm just going to wrap it around there. Oops, I'm kind of upside down here. Okay, we want the flat part of the pine cone, of the rolled flower, to be towards the bottom. So I'm going to just start with, try that again. Start with this the scalloped edges near the top and twist it. Now that I have that top twisted pretty tight, I'm just going to roll it. And you can see I'm making it into kind of a long stick almost. So just keep wrapping it up and getting longer as you go. Okay, so for the small one that I made on my card, I actually sort of squished it down and pushed it to flatten it a little bit, and then I just put a little strip of hot glue, because honestly that was the only way that I could think to really hold it in place, because it's like trying to glue a spring down. So with this one I actually want to make it a little bit more, a little bit fatter and not so small. So I'm just going to kind of take my bone folder and I'm just going to kind of use that to wrap around, and that's just going to gauge my size. That's kind of the size that I want for my pine cone. This one's going to go in a wreath. So see how it's just given it like a little bit more width. Okay, now to secure my pine cone, I'm going to just cut off this bottom because I don't really need that. And I'm just going to use a glue dot. So my bottom, I'm sort of just going to make a loop and glue dot it shut like that. Now for my wreath, I'm actually just going to leave it like this. So it's sort of like a spring, and I'm going to just use a little bit of hot glue and glue it down like that. So thanks for watching. Hope you liked my little paper pine cone. Have a great day.